Everyone in the galaxy thinks we humans are strange, foolish. But truth be told, they think our biggest weakness is our heart. Meet Captain Marcus. Marcus was no shining hero. Burned skin mapped his jawline. Dark, hollow craters sat under his eyes. His hands always, well, they shook a little whenever he lifted a glass of cheap, stinging alcohol. The Galactic Coalition handed him a punishment. To them, it was worse than death. They gave Marcus a bride who was despised by the entire fleet, Vryla. Vryla's body was green and slick with moisture. A wet, rhythmic clicking echoed from her mandibles whenever she breathed. Four eyes stared out like empty, bottomless pits. They thought Marcus would cry. They thought he would beg. But Marcus never turned his back. Why? Well, let me tell you. The elite commanders of the coalition laughed at Marcus. Their minds were small. They only saw skin. They did not understand our grit. To them, Vryla was garbage, a rotting disease that everyone wanted to throw away. Vryla used to stare at her own reflection in pools of clean water and weep, and then, when all four of her dark eyes locked onto Marcus, she drew her heavy iron blade. She expected this human to spit on her like the rest. She expected him to mock her. Marcus just stood there. Thick gray dust coated his boots. His breath dragged heavy in his chest. His right hand still trembled from the last war. He did not flinch. The scales on Vryla's back scraped together like rusted metal. The sharp stench of burnt sulfur bit into the air around her. The alien commanders barked, "Take this broken body, human. This is a prize for your sins." Every alien in that room failed to see our strength. They thought we were weak. They thought we were terrified. They thought we would drop to our knees. But then, Marcus did something that turned the entire whole dead cold. He dropped his heavy rifle to the floor. His shaking hand became, suddenly, perfectly still. He stepped forward into her space. He reached out and wrapped his fingers around the hot iron of her blade. He gently pushed it down. The commander screamed, "Are you insane?" Marcus did not even look back at them. He took Vryla's rough, thorn hand in his own. He felt the sharp ridges of her scales, things the galaxy called ugly, but to Marcus, they felt like the dented shield of a battered soldier. Marcus looked straight into those four dark eyes, where thick fluid was now spilling down her cheeks. He looked at the commanders and said, "You call her garbage? Have you ever looked inside yourselves? Humans do not fall in love with faces. We fight for the soul." And the fire burning inside this woman, it could reduce your entire planet to ash. Without a single doubt, without wasting a heartbeat, he signaled for her to walk beside him. Alien logic shattered right there on the floor. Later, the galaxy learned that Vryla was not just a broken body. She was the fiercest fighter in the Outer Rim. Her aim never missed. Her core was pure steel. When she stood beside Marcus, the two of them tore through the enemy and set Sector 4 completely free. The aliens still sit in their high towers, texting, trying to find the logic behind his choice. But truth is, humans are just built different. The night is getting late. So, what do you think? We humans really are strange, aren't we?